Alright, so for this challenge, we needed to add up all of the byte sizes of the text files in the deps directory, and we had to ignore any files that were not text files. So in my code, I have to import the OS module, and I gave this as a bit of a hint in the instructions. We'll select the OS and OS path modules. So I import OS because I'm going to make use of the code in that module. And then in my code, I have a variable that keeps track of the total byte count so far, and that is initialized to 0. Then I have a variable that contains the name of the deps directory, and I made it a variable because I'm going to use it several times. So to get a list of the contents of the directory, I can use the listdir function, which is contained within the OS module, which is part of the Python standard library. That will give me a list of file names, but those file names don't have the directory path in them. Next, I have a loop that iterates over each one of the file names in the list. I need to make sure that each one is in fact a file, and that it ends with the .txt suffix because we only want to count text files. So to do that, I use the OS path module's isFile function, and I need to give it the path of the file to check, which is the folder name deps along with a / and the file name from the list. And then I also use the ends_with function, which is built into string objects to make sure that the file name ends with a .txt suffix. So if this particular item is in fact a file, and more specifically is a text file, then I need to add its size in bytes to my running total. So the OS path module has a function named getSize, which will give me the size of the file in bytes, which I add to my total, and after this loop completes, it returns the total number of bytes. So let's go ahead and test this, and sure enough you can see that we are expecting the result of 4232, and that's what we're getting. Alright, so how did your solution compare to mine?